Tonight, as you prepare to close your eyes and drift into rest, understand one powerful truth. The world you wake up to tomorrow will be shaped by the thoughts you take with you into sleep. Your final words, your final feelings, your final images, they are not meaningless. They are seeds, and your mind in the silence of sleep becomes fertile soil where those seeds begin to grow. You've been told to hustle, to grind, to push harder. But what if I told you that the most powerful work you can do is done in stillness? That the most important financial decision you'll make tonight is what you choose to believe right before you fall asleep? Because wealth doesn't start in your job. It doesn't begin in your bank account. It begins in your mind. When the conscious world fades and your body relaxes, you gain access to a deeper power, the subconscious. And this part of you doesn't respond to logic. It doesn't care about your current circumstances. It responds to emotion. It responds to certainty. It responds to repetition. So tonight, instead of replaying your fears or worrying about what you lack, speak these words. Money flows to me with ease. I am aligned with abundance. Every breath I take draws prosperity closer to me. Say it slowly. Say it with faith. And as you do, feel your body soften, feel your mind surrender, feel your heart believe. You are not speaking from hope, you are speaking from truth. You're not begging the universe. You're aligning with the laws of creation. You are remembering who you are, a magnet to wealth, a generator of value, a vessel of infinite potential. You see, most people fall asleep in the vibration of lack. They carry the weight of unpaid bills and unmet needs into the rest modes, and their mind, faithful to their focus, delivers more of the same. But not you. From this night forward, you will fall asleep in the vibration of having. You will enter the realm of dreams as if you already possess the life you desire. Because in that state, your mind begins to rewrite the script of your reality. Don't worry about how the money will come. That's not your job. Your job is to prepare the inner space for it, to become the person to whom money naturally flows. And that begins with what you say and feel before you sleep. You are not behind. You are not unlucky. You are not trapped. You are powerful. You are connected to an abundant source that never runs dry. And every night you affirm this, you're turning the key to unlock more. So tonight, let your final words be ones of power. Let them vibrate through your soul like a song that the universe cannot ignore. I am wealthy now. I am grateful now. Money loves me, and I welcome it freely into my life. Say it, feel it, trust it. Then close your eyes and drift into sleep, not as someone in lack, but as someone whose life is shifting in invisible ways. And tomorrow, watch how money begins to flow. Each night, as your eyes grow heavy and the world around you fades into quiet, you are given a rare chance to reshape your tomorrow. Most people never realize that their final thoughts before sleep are the blueprint of their next experience. What you dwell on, what you repeat, what you feel, it all seeps deep into your subconscious, the part of you that runs the show when you're awake. It doesn't judge your thoughts. It accepts them. It takes your final inner whisper as gospel and begins to mold reality around it. So if you end your night in fear, you wake to more fear. If you end your night in wealth, you rise into opportunity. That's the secret few use and even fewer master. You can train your mind to expect money, to welcome it, to attract it simply by mastering your final moments before sleep. These aren't just thoughts. They are commands. Sleep becomes a time of silent creation. And those who create with intention rise with abundance. So speak riches, feel abundance, and surrender into a new reality. Sleep has always been seen as a pause, a break from the chaos of the day. But what if sleep is actually your greatest moment of power? In the quiet, when the conscious mind steps aside, your subconscious awakens. It listens without doubt. It accepts without resistance. This is the perfect moment to speak what you want into being, not with noise or effort, but with calm, focused certainty. The hours of rest are not empty. They're the forge of tomorrow. What you carry into sleep is what the subconscious begins to shape. You can let the day's worries echo, or you can choose a new script, one filled with wealth, peace, and ease. Let sleep become your workshop, your temple, your place of silent manifestation. Don't waste it with random thoughts. Guide it, use it, honor it, because the reality you're seeking is being built in the dark while your body rests. The work is happening even when it looks like nothing is. Wealth is not born in spreadsheets. It doesn't come from more hours or harder labor. It starts in belief. It begins in the realm of the unseen, inside the mind that dares to think differently. Before money fills your hands, it must first fill your thoughts. This is the secret to abundance that has never changed. Change your internal world, and the external world must obey. The person who thinks rich, even with empty pockets, is far wealthier than the one who's rich but thinks poor. Everything starts as an inner state. If your thoughts are tuned to lack, more lack appears. But when you choose to see yourself as a magnet to prosperity, the tide begins to shift. This isn't about faking it, it's about aligning with truth before the proof shows up. Fall asleep in the energy of already having, and soon life will adjust to match your dominant thoughts. The rich mindset always comes before the rich lifestyle. Words are not just sounds, they are power. They are seeds, and when spoken just before sleep, they carry an almost magical quality. Say, money flows to me easily and constantly. Let it roll off your tongue with calm authority. Speak as if the money is already moving in your direction. Your subconscious doesn't need to see proof, it just needs to feel your certainty. Every word becomes a tool for construction or destruction. Choose carefully. Say your truth. Repeat it until your inner voice believes it. Affirmations are not wishful thinking. They are declarations of intention. Spoken nightly, they rewire the very circuitry of your mind. Don't go to sleep complaining or doubting. Go to sleep declaring. Go to sleep creating. Let your final words be drenched in confidence and peace. For when you speak prosperity and drift into sleep with those words echoing inside you, you are calling wealth into your life, silently but powerfully. The difference between hollow repetition and true creation lies in how you feel. Words alone are just surface, but when infused with emotion, they become fire. You must feel the truth of your affirmations, not just say them. Feel what it's like to have more than enough. Feel the ease, the joy, the confidence that wealth brings. Emotion is the bridge that turns thought into experience. It is the energy your subconscious responds to most. If you say, I am abundant while feeling empty, the message gets lost. But if you say it with a surge of joy, even just for a moment, that becomes real power. Let your body respond. Let your heart rise. Let your breath slow in gratitude. The feeling is the fuel. And the greater your emotional connection, the quicker your reality begins to shift. Sleep with the feeling of richness, not the wish for it, and watch how the universe answers. There is a massive difference between wishing and declaring. Wishing is weak, it says, I hope this works. Declaring is rooted, it says, this is mine. Your subconscious does not respond to begging, it listens to certainty. So when you speak your affirmations before sleep, speak with command. Not arrogance, but authority. You are not a victim of life's randomness. You are the cause of your creation. Stop asking the universe for permission. Start aligning with your right. Say, wealth is my nature. Abundance belongs to me. Then let the words settle deep into your being. Speak with inner knowing, not outer noise. You're not convincing the world. You're convincing yourself. And when that conviction is strong enough, nothing can block the flow. Words spoken with ownership ignite change. So speak from the throne of belief, not the seat of doubt, and sleep like someone who knows that wealth is already theirs. Every night, people unknowingly trap themselves in scarcity. They lie in bed replaying what's missing, what's wrong, what hurts. But not you. You have chosen to use this sacred time to shift. While others sink into fear, you rise into fortune. You will not let the story of lack be the lullaby that carries you into sleep. Instead, your final thoughts will be rich with possibility. This is where the change begins, not in the morning, but tonight. You are no longer practicing poverty. You are rehearsing wealth. And by sleeping in that energy, you're training your mind to make abundance your default. Others may wonder why money flows to you, but you'll know it's because you sleep with purpose. You program your nights with prosperity, and your days cannot help but obey. Fall asleep in gratitude, expectation, and belief. You're not just dreaming, you're transforming. You don't have to figure everything out. You don't need to know where the money will come from. That's not your role in this process. Your only job is to align, to prepare, to believe. Let the how be handled by the unseen. The moment you try to force the method, you block the flow. But when you trust that your energy and thoughts are enough, you create space for miracles. Tonight, instead of stressing over the details, just declare the end result. Feel the outcome. See yourself living in the manifestation. Rest in that. Let sleep become your surrender. You don't need control, you need clarity. And when your vision is clear, the path unfolds on its own. The universe is brilliant at filling in the gaps. You just need to give it the blueprint. Go to sleep with the feeling that it's already done, and the how will show itself when you least expect it. Your subconscious is listening with full attention right before sleep. It does not analyze or question, it absorbs. So what you tell it matters. You're not trying to make something happen, you're planting the instruction. Just like a seed needs no explanation to grow, your words need no logic. Speak your truth with power. Say, I am wealthy. I am attracting money now. Let these words be felt in your bones. You're not begging, you're building. Affirm as if your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Not just your finances, but your peace, your joy, your power. If you speak with strength, your mind records it as truth. If you speak with doubt, it becomes noise. So choose your voice. Speak as the creator. And then let your mind go to work while you rest. That's where real change begins, in silence, in sleep, in certainty. Everything begins with identity. Who you believe you are determines what life gives you. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with money, you'll always struggle. But if you go to sleep each night with the identity of a wealthy person, calm, confident, and abundant, your world will shift. It's not about faking it. It's about assuming the role your future demands. The mind responds to identity more than intention. So don't just want money, be the person who attracts it. Think as they would, speak as they would, sleep as they would. Identity is magnetic. The more real it becomes within you, the more life mirrors it back. So tonight before sleep, declare who you are, not who you were, not who your circumstances say you are, but who you choose to be. And that choice will begin to write a new story, one filled with flow, fortune, and freedom. Every time you repeat something, your brain begins to accept it as familiar. Repetition is not just for memorization, it's for reprogramming. When you say your wealth affirmations every night, you aren't trying to convince the outside world. You're convincing your inner world. The mind loves what it hears often. It starts to believe that repeated statements must be true. So when you say, I am attracting money every day, night after night, your subconscious starts to weave that into your self-image. And when your self-image shifts, your actions shift. Your decisions become more aligned. Your energy becomes magnetic. Opportunities start to notice you. People begin to treat you differently. You don't have to force anything. You're becoming someone new from the inside out. Repetition isn't boring, it's powerful. The more you affirm wealth, the more natural it feels. And what feels natural flows. Let your nightly routine become your quiet revolution. Gratitude is the fastest way to multiply what you have, but it's also the secret to receiving what hasn't arrived yet. When you feel thankful for the money before it shows up, you're sending a signal of trust. You're saying, I believe it's already mine. Gratitude opens the door for more. It softens resistance. It quiets fear. It raises your vibration to match the level of abundance. Saying thank you before bed, thank you for the opportunities, the resources, the wealth trains your mind to expect goodness. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. And that shift changes everything. You begin to notice the chances you used to overlook. You start attracting support, ideas, and even surprises. Gratitude is not passive, it's magnetic. It draws more to be grateful for. So tonight, sleep with thanks in your heart and abundance on your tongue. What you appreciate expands. What you honor grows. You may have been told you're unlucky, that wealth is for others, that you're behind. But none of that is real unless you believe it. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are potential in motion. When you begin to speak wealth over your life each night, you declare war on every lie you were ever told. You break generational chains. You shift from survival to creation. This isn't about just getting money, it's about reclaiming your power. You're not waiting for someone to save you. You're activating the force within you. The moment you say, I am worthy of wealth, everything changes, because now you're speaking from truth, not fear. The world will always reflect what you accept as normal. So change what's normal. Let wealth become your new standard, your new identity. You were never unlucky. You were just unaware of your power. Now you know, and now you rise. The state you're in before sleep is a sacred space. It's the edge between this world and the invisible one, where ideas are born and futures are molded. Most people use that time to relive the day's stress or imagine tomorrow's problems. But you know better. You've chosen to enter sleep with intention. What you feel as you drift off becomes the atmosphere your dreams operate in. So if you fall asleep in lack, you create more of it. But if you fall asleep in the feeling of overflow, your mind responds accordingly. Your subconscious doesn't need time, it works instantly. When you embody the energy of wealth before rest, your dream world starts building the structure of that reality. You'll wake up with new thoughts, new solutions, new clarity. The world outside hasn't changed, but your perception has. And that's where the shift begins. So choose your bedtime state carefully. It's your bridge to the life you truly want.